Meet Sandra. She was 71, retired, and had spent decades building a $400,000 IRA. She thought she had everything figured out. But when she passed away unexpectedly, her family discovered a shocking problem. Her beneficiary designation was blank. What followed was a lengthy probate process, an accelerated tax bill, and a family dispute that could have been completely avoided. Today, we're going to make sure that never happens to you or your family. This is educational content only, not financial advice, but what you learn today could protect everything you've worked for.
Here's something most people don't realize. Your retirement account does not pass through your will. It passes directly to whoever is named on your beneficiary designation form. Full stop. That means if your will says your money goes to your kids, but your ex-spouse is still listed on your 401k from 15 years ago, your ex-spouse gets the money. Courts have ruled on this repeatedly. The beneficiary form wins. Sandra's mistake was simple. She never filled out that form, and that single oversight sent her estate through probate, costing her family time, money, and stress. Don't be Sandra.
There are two types of beneficiaries you need to know. Primary beneficiaries are first in line. They get the account when you pass. Contingent beneficiaries are the backup. They only inherit if your primary beneficiary has already died or declines the inheritance. Here's where it gets important. If you only name a primary and they predecease you, and you have no contingent listed, you're right back to Sandra's situation. No named beneficiary, assets go through probate. Most financial accounts let you name multiple people and assign percentages. For example, 50% to each of 2 children. Simple, clear, and legally binding.
Now here's where the rules got a major overhaul. In 2019, Congress passed the Secure Act, and it fundamentally changed how non-spouse beneficiaries can inherit retirement accounts. Before 2019, a beneficiary could stretch distributions over their entire lifetime, keeping money in the account growing tax-deferred for decades. That strategy is largely gone now. Under the current rules, most non-spouse beneficiaries, like adult children, must fully withdraw an inherited IRA within 10 years. That can mean a significant tax hit if not planned carefully. Spouses, minor children, and certain disabled individuals still get more favorable treatment. This is exactly the kind of change that affects families like Sandra's.
Here's the number that should get your attention. If your heir inherits a large traditional IRA and must withdraw everything within 10 years, those withdrawals count as ordinary income. For high earners or large accounts, that could push them into the 37% federal tax bracket. For Sandra's family, her $400,000 IRA, distributed over just 10 years, stacked on top of the heir's own salary, created a tax bill they were completely unprepared for. The type of account matters enormously. A Roth IRA, for example, passes to heirs income tax-free. Understanding these distinctions can mean tens of thousands of dollars saved. We'll break that down in just a moment. Let's look at this visually. This chart compares what a beneficiary actually keeps after taxes when inheriting a $400,000 traditional IRA versus a $400,000 Roth IRA, assuming the heir is in the 24% tax bracket and withdraws evenly over the 10-year window. With the traditional IRA, taxes on every dollar of withdrawal reduce the total value the heir actually pockets. With a Roth IRA, because contributions were already taxed, qualified withdrawals are income tax-free, meaning the heir keeps substantially more. This is the chart that would have made Sandra reconsider her account strategy years earlier. Roth conversions are worth exploring with a financial advisor if leaving a tax-efficient legacy matters to you.
You have more options than you might think when naming a beneficiary. Your spouse has the most flexibility. They can roll your IRA into their own IRA, essentially resetting the clock and delaying distributions. Adult children and most other individuals fall under the 10-year rule we discussed. Naming a trust can give you control over how and when money is distributed, useful if you have minor children or want to set conditions. But trusts add legal complexity and require careful drafting. Charities are another option. Because charities are tax-exempt, they pay zero income tax on inherited IRA funds, making them highly efficient recipients if philanthropy is part of your plan. Each choice has trade-offs worth discussing with an advisor. Here's another piece of the puzzle that connects directly to beneficiary planning: required minimum distributions, or RMDs. The IRS requires you to start withdrawing from traditional IRAs and 401ks at a certain age, currently age 73 under Secure Act 2.0. The percentage you must withdraw increases as you age. This chart shows the approximate RMD percentage by age bracket, based on IRS Uniform Lifetime Tables. Why does this matter for beneficiaries? Because if you pass away after RMDs have begun, your beneficiary must continue taking distributions, at least annually, and still clear the account within 10 years. Failing to take RMDs triggers a penalty of up to 25% of the amount that should have been withdrawn. Planning ahead means your heirs won't be caught off guard.
Sandra's story isn't unique. These are the 5 most common beneficiary mistakes we see. First, leaving the field blank, which sends assets to probate. Second, never updating designations after major life events, divorce, remarriage, a death in the family. Your ex could literally inherit your retirement account. Third, naming a minor child directly. Minors can't legally control the funds, so a court will appoint a guardian to manage the money, which may not be who you choose. Fourth, forgetting old 401ks from previous employers. Many Americans have accounts scattered across old jobs with outdated beneficiary information. Take 30 minutes this week and track them all down. This one action could protect hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Here's a sobering statistic. Research and estate planning surveys consistently find that roughly 60% of Americans either have missing beneficiary designations or have never updated them after a major life event. That means the majority of people watching this video right now may have an issue they don't even know about. And the cost isn't just financial. It's the family conflict, the legal fees, and the grief of dealing with these problems while mourning a loved one. Sandra's family spent over 8 months in probate. 8 months of legal fees, frozen assets, and family tension, all because of a blank form. The fix takes less time than watching this video.
Sandra's story didn't have to end the way it did. A single updated form could have sent her $400,000 directly to her children, tax efficiently, probate-free, and within weeks instead of months. Here's what to do right now. 1. Log into every retirement account and confirm your beneficiary designations are current. 2. Name both a primary and a contingent beneficiary. 3. Consider whether a Roth conversion makes sense for your legacy goals. 4. Revisit these forms after any major life event: marriage, divorce, birth, death. And 5. Speak with an estate planning attorney or financial advisor to make sure your full plan is airtight. Your family deserves to inherit your hard work, not a legal headache. Subscribe to US Wealth Logic for more strategies like this every week.
Everything covered in this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. Beneficiary rules, tax brackets, and RMD ages are subject to change by Congress and the IRS. Please consult a licensed financial advisor or estate planning attorney for guidance specific to your situation. US Wealth Logic is an educational channel. We help you understand the concepts, but your personal decisions should always involve a qualified